Well, welcome today. I'm really excited. I have Anthony Wong to be on this interview because he actually happened with Haylen Group from the beginning. And he when he first joined our team, he was just a very young college student. But he was one of the hardest working college students I've ever met. And I'm super proud of him. Now he is a full-time agent. So I want to introduce Anthony to everybody. So, Anthony, I want to ask you. Well, you have told me before, but I don't know if your answers have changed. So, why did you go into real estate?
Um, Thank you for the comments. um, well, ideally, I mean, initially I wanted to be in real estate because I did a couple office jobs and also minimum wage jobs, and it wasn't really for me because I was able to move around. So my initial thought was like, okay, I'm gonna get a job where I can move around, have kind of set my own schedule, and real estate kind of provided me that. And also, I was like, okay, I need some time for myself. I want to set my own schedule and have some free time. But now, I realize I really don't have any free time. If you're supposed to be a full-time agent, any free time you have, that's not planned is not really that good. Kind of have to fill your schedule. And also, honestly, I won't lie. And before I was like, okay, maybe I can make some money during college. And I think that's most of the reason why a lot of people get into real estate because they think it's fast money. And I'll say right now is not. I think that was my mindset in the beginning until I closed my first transaction, and that first transaction was super hard. It took a very long time. I think almost like half a year. But then seeing that client, how her face lit up and how excited she was finally get a property, that kind of changed my perspective on why I wanted to stay in this job. And now I kind of see it more as like I'm helping people achieve an aspect of the American dream, which is home ownership. And I don't think a lot of people have the opportunity. And for those that have the opportunity, I kind of want to make it a good experience. Granted that we do get a bad image. Realtors don't have the best image, and I kind of want to change that in a way. But at the same time, it's seeing that how much I would say I helped somebody and made their day, kind of made it more impactful for me to stay in this profession. So that's kind of why I stayed.
I love it because, as a matter of fact, I was just talking to there was another person who wants to get into real estate industry. I said exactly the same thing, which was like, so many people come in here thinking, oh, I'm going to make good money, and then we have a flexible schedule, and then turn out probably the first half a year you're not even making any money, and then you realize that each client is going to take maybe half a year, sometimes even 2 years to even close a transaction. Then on top of that, there are so many difficulties, and during the transaction you're like, oh my gosh, there are a lot of things I need to learn. So I honestly think that it's so great that because you started when you were in college, although you weren't doing any transactions, but you were actually learning how real estate work, right? So by the time you became an agent, you're like, you jumped right into it. You seemed very experienced. Nobody knew that was your first transaction, but at the same time, you knew exactly what you're talking about. So I remember those days when I would text you, I was like, hey, do you have the CMA ready? Or hey, do you have the disclosure stuff ready? And you're like, I'm in class right now. I'll do it after class.
Yeah. Or no, like sometimes you'll call me and I'll be, oh God, I gotta walk out of class real quick. It didn't help that I sat in the front, but whatever, it's college. They're not gonna question it.
Yeah. But again, that was part of your college curriculum right there.
Yeah. For me personally, I didn't really take college seriously or appreciate the education that I was paying for until I went out and got work experience. Then you kind of know I guess you can filter out what information really applies to what works out of school. So I think if you have the opportunity and you have the ability to, just if you want to work and go to school at the same time, it is pretty beneficial in terms of personal growth. So I highly recommend it, even though it might be stressful. But you're only for college for 4 years. That's like almost nothing in your life. So
That's true. And you started this during your second year in college.
yeah. And that's because my other job was really bad. So I
Yeah,
have
but
to be
still,
somewhere.
like, in a way, you gotta way head start compared to any of your friends, probably most of your friends. And literally you have no downtime. You graduated, you just started making money.
Which is, I guess, I'm very blessed that that happened. I don't want to, and I'm very lucky. I don't want to just like take it for granted. Of course, like you, Peter, Susanna, Trey, you know, you guys all helped me out. So you know, I appreciate it a lot. But yeah, I'm very lucky. I don't even know what else to say. You know, like,
Well, we're
it's
really lucky to have you, honestly.
hopefully, I hopefully I did my part in.
You know how proud I have been every time I talk about you with other people. It's like, gosh, I'm so proud. Well,
You know, it's funny. Like before, when you would like mention that I was in college, I'll be like, oh man, I don't want anybody to know my age. Like I'm a baby. I don't want everyone to like doubt me. But you know, like the mind shift kind of shift now. It's like, yeah, I did it in college. What are you gonna talk? What are you gonna say about it? Yeah, I did it. You know, like it's something to
yeah.
be proud of, I guess. But
Yeah, and remember when you went to the CSIM meeting and then you said at first nobody really was talking to me until I actually told everybody like, oh, he's still in college. Then all of a sudden all these people came to you and
it's
started
really
talking to you.
like straight face, and then like in college, they're like, wow. I was like, okay. But yeah, but I don't know what to say. I'm lucky, thankful to be part of the company as well, and meet everybody else that's in the company. I
Yeah,
mean,
I have high hopes for you.
yeah, me too. I hope. Yeah,
Well,
we'll
all
see.
right. Thank you so much for the call. And I think a lot of people have learned a lot about you today. Um, and until next time, we're going to share more knowledge from Anthony Wong.